This guy on the edge will just lock you up in the run game and in the pass game.
Floating it high and arcing it, and inside the 40 is Ricky Pearsall. What a throw and catch, the rookie from Florida. From 51, Moody, snap, hold, boot, and got it! From just beyond the 41. Carter bounces off his own lineman and then is dropped right at the 40.
Weak side X wide receiver, and he's done it very well for the Niners so far this season.
That's Pearsall moving around in the backfield. Fake to him, and in trouble. Dobbs kicking out of it. Cardinals with a sack, and there is their first-round pick, Darius Robinson. Murray from the pocket floats one and reaching for it, knocked away.
And then rely on your technique, and the technique is when he goes up for it, go ahead and split it.
It's a fake, and it's a first down. DJ Dallas all the way to the 30 of the 49ers. This one from 51 is good. Tie game.
With Dobbs.
On a 3rd and 8, pressure, the blitz is on. The throw is out, and it's intercepted. There is a flag down right away as Sean Murphy Bunting turned on Jennings to pick that off.
He has hands on the receiver, but he wasn't altering the receiver's route, and then to be able to spin off that when you're connected.
Kyler Murray firing inside the 5. Wake Forest in that secondary. As Murray will get rid of it quickly to Greg Dortch. He can fly, and he will. Inside the 5, in for a Cardinal touchdown. Greg Dortch for Kyler Murray.
Well, I love it because watch 85 right here. That's a love of the game route right there. You're going to create the interference, and then you're going to get Dortch inside of it. Here goes. Set up your buddy right here inside. Dortch takes it almost like a tunnel screen, and then he does the rest with his run after catch ability. The way they play, the style with which they play.
Nearly blocked. Already have a big special teams play for the Cardinals on a fake as Dortch, who had the touchdown a moment ago, is dancing around. Ball's out and out of bounds. Fumbling it forward to the 23. Just talking about Kittle as Pearsall goes to the top of your screen, and the run by Patrick Taylor, a strong run, and he gets a first down up near the 38-yard line. In motion is Eric Saubert. The pitch back to Patrick Taylor. He's got a hole. Great blocking, and Taylor dragging Cardinals with him inside the 35. Saubert also with a block going to the Pro Bowl as Juszczyk again. And he's going to fight to get the first down. And did Saubert lose the ball with that extra lunge, or was he down? Juszczyk dancing around. Taylor the back. It's a keeper from Dobbs. And Joshua Dobbs is in for a 49er touchdown. Take 2. Patrick Taylor has been to step in after the injury to Garendo.
There's our guy right here at the fullback position, Juszczyk. He goes ahead and helps push.
Over 550 at the moment, just under 560. Set to throw, and there is McBride all alone to the 31-yard line. Already holds the Arizona single-season record for receptions by a tight end. He's got 5 today. Right at the 20. Murray. McBride. Touchdown Cardinals.
Well, he just motions across. You got inside leverage here, so he's just going to work this corner, and we're just going to get this kind of pick underneath. But working that corner route, maintaining that outside leverage, just running away from Warner, and beautifully put.
Kittle kind of rushed to his defense as he did to console Moody on Monday night when he missed those field goals, as Patrick Taylor blasts through for a first down. Joshua Dobbs fires, and the catch made inside the 20. It's Chris Conley. Dobbs will dump it off. That's Saubert, the backup tight end. And Taylor, as a receiver, drops to the bottom of your screen. Dobbs with time, the catch, and into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Ricky Pearsall. Arizona State.
They're just going to run guys off so they can get this now route coming across. We said you could throw it short of the goal line, right? Here's that now coming in. Get the leverage on the cornerback and
fine-tuning his work and really getting the Shanahan system down, trying to make up for lost time.
All right, thank you, Jen. And a game to finish here with some time and a nice throw and catch. Obviously on the part of Moody. This will be for the lead. Ryland up there and right down the middle. Flag flies. Pass is knocked away from McBride. In fact, the 49ers have touchdowns on their last 2 drives of the first half, and he's hit as he lets that go. And let's see if they're ruling it incomplete or a fumble. And it's going to be a fumble. Zaven Collins.
James Conner, the consummate professional, cheering his team on.
Flip to Dortch. It's a touchdown for Kyler Murray.
I love the motion. It carries the motion inside, and then we're going to come off here to create this opening. So watch how this motion carries the motion inside, and then all of a sudden you got to fight through that. You never even get back in there. There it is.
And Taylor will get the first down and add to it. To the 36. Match with George Kittle looking on, given a rest here in the second half of this game. As Dobbs will throw wide open Juszczyk. Kyle Juszczyk to the end zone, leaping in, and that's a 49er touchdown.
What they just did, that 4th down and 1, now he motions across the field. You see Juszczyk right there like he's hunting up Budda Baker, and then he just comes down the sideline on the rail, and look at the big consonant right there.
Picked up 7. Kyler Murray with time. Open. He's got him at the 30. Marvin Harrison. Offense clicking against a beat-up 49ers secondary. They're taking full advantage as Murray has a chance for the end zone, and incomplete for Harrison.
Has just been outstanding so far for Kyler Murray.
7 catches McBride, 4 for Harrison. Murray will go short to Carter. And Warner brings him down. Let's check in with Kurt Menefee. He goes back to Carter. And Michael Carter will reach the end zone, and that's 6 for Arizona.
Well, what do they say? Speed kills. Watch him bubble this as he comes up. Bam, and then he's just going to bubble over the top, spill it over the top, and outrace you to the corner. I'm faster than you, and I know it. Finds the corner of the end zone. Finally, the open receiver.
He's nearing his career high in passing yards. Oh, and Taylor, Budda Baker got there in a hurry. Pearsall in motion, top of the screen, dumping it off. Tight end Saubert tackled right away. Kaiser White backing him up today with Purdy out. And Dobbs will try and outrun the Cardinals. The ball's loose. There's a flag down, and the Cardinals are on it. Jalen Thompson with the recovery. Let's check the penalty flag. Murray knocked away from McBride by Jair Brown. There's a guy that already got you to a Super Bowl. Let's fit into what Kyle Shanahan has wanted to do. Dobbs will throw, and that's intercepted. A clean pick. Keitrell Clark takes it in for a Cardinal score. Chance for more points for Arizona. sitting at 33. Kyler Murray, and a fingertip grab for Marvin Harrison Jr. and an Arizona touchdown.
And Marvin Harrison wins this route by hard stab in here and then get up the sideline on the fade. Watch a hard stab. That creates the space. And now look what they've done the last several years under Campbell. That's what they're looking for here in Arizona.
Joshua Dobbs gets away on the run, throws high and incomplete.
Rams coming out on top of that one of the two losses the Vikings had.
And he'll get the first down on fourth down. On first down, 49ers do have 2 timeouts if they want to use. And running loose, Tony Jones. He's going to take it in for 6.
Tony Jones getting in there. Watch the blocking right here. They just get some pancakes. Then Tony Jones comes here, cuts it back across the grain. Brown can't bring him down. Elliott just going to get pulled over, and then right there, put your foot in the ground. Now he thought about sitting down. Look at he's out here. Should I go? No, I'm going to score.
How many chances do I get? He was re-signed to the Cardinal practice squad after being released in August. They got him as an undrafted free agent. New Orleans brought him in from Notre Dame. But you have to compliment the running backs for both of these teams for being down the depth chart, but finishing the season strong behind makeshift offensive lines that have been injured.
Well, these guys are fresh. They've got fresh legs. They haven't taken the pounding. Some of the other backs that.
And the 49ers started out with win, loss, win. Couldn't quite get a rhythm going with all of the injuries without McCaffrey. But a 47-24 victory for the Cardinals, who go to 8-9.